Hello and welcome to Nick's Allotment Diary, live at the allotment. I thought I'd give this a try. I've no idea how it's going to work, if it will work, and whether I'll be able to see if anybody's viewing. Hello, Stony Creek Heritage Farm. You're live from the UK at my allotment. I thought I'd give it a try, a live link. I shall walk around a little bit. The sun's just setting here in the UK. Oh, 3,000%. Hello, 3,000%. Um, so say the sun's just setting here. Yeah, I'm using internet, wireless. I have to ask, what is an allotment? Basically, an allotment is a piece of land. It's usually owned by the local authority. Hello, Bill and Val. Can see you too. Good to see you. An allotment's a piece of land normally owned by the council, and they're rented out to people to allow them to grow vegetables. Ours is actually owned by a local landowner in the area, and he rents them out to the local community. So there's about 50 plots, small plots, basically pieces of land that people can rent and grow their own vegetables. Oh, hello Terry, good evening to you. Great to see you. I thought I'd give a live update from my allotment. Right, I'll just walk you around a little bit. I'll switch, if I can remember how to do it, the camera the other way around, so you can actually see the allotment rather than me. There's the greenhouse. It's all covered up at the moment because it gets very hot in there, so I've got this fleece. Bill, how long has they been on the plot, and what was it like when I first got it? I've had it 4 years, 4 years in April. When I first got it, there were some beds, there were plenty of beds, these 6 square beds that I've got, but they were all overgrown. There was some paths in between, no fence, no fruit cage, no greenhouse, no shed. So I had to do quite a bit of work to get it how it is now. Those are my onions that I planted a few weeks ago. That is sweet corn I've planted today. What's been my biggest challenge since I've got it? That's a good question. I guess the challenge is finding the time. Finding the time to actually sort of spend as much time as I'd like to be able to spend being working full time. Terry, I've just seen your message. Have I used your netting? Not yet. I have got some netting, so I have got some scaffold netting, which I've just put over the strawberries today because the blackbirds were eating the strawberries. But I will be using your netting because I've got brassicas to net, which I haven't planted yet. They're going into the bed here, which is empty at the moment. So once I've planted my brassicas, I'll definitely be netting them to keep the pigeons off. As you know, Terry, the pigeons will eat anything that you actually plant, so definitely need to protect things from pigeons. I've recorded a couple of videos today, but they'll probably go up over the next couple of weeks. I tend to record things in batches and then put them out. Do I get any help with my plot, and is it a half or a whole plot? It's a half plot, officially a half plot. I should really know the size of that really, but I don't. I don't really get any help with the plot. Um, I've I do sometimes get some help from a mate who helps me with some heavy stuff, anything that needs moving about that's a bit heavy, like this ginormous black composter that's still not in situ yet. So I do get some help from people with regard to things like that. But other than that, no, it's me that does all the hard graft on the plots. Just show the potatoes. Here's the potatoes in this bed. They've been earthed up today. Again, that will feature in a forthcoming video, so you're getting a preview of what's happening. Here's the broad beans. I picked some broad beans today. Some of the ones that did survive the winter, not many did survive the cold winter that we had, so I did have to plant some more in. Not done very well with broad beans this year. I'm not sure that I'll bother planting them in the autumn next year. Sorry, this year. I'll probably just plant them in the spring. Potatoes in buckets. They were in the greenhouse, but not enough room in there now, so I've had to bring them out. Here's the purple sprouting broccoli that's gone to seed now. The bees have absolutely loved the purple sprouting broccoli. Really, they've really enjoyed it. What else can I show you that you don't normally see? Do you manage to store and freeze much? Some things like green beans particularly. Tend to try and use stuff as fresh as I can, but obviously you do get a glut of various products, various produce. This is the blackberry. This is in flower now. The bees have been all over that today, as have the bees been all over the chives. So you can see there's the chives. Hello Nick, just tried the first broad beans for your tea. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we picked some today, so we'll be having them, I think, tomorrow for our dinner. So yeah, I like, well, my wife particularly likes broad beans. She likes them better than me, but I do like the first ones of the year. I have got some strawberries I noticed today. As I saw some the other day, and they've since been eaten by the birds, so that's why the netting has gone over them today. So hopefully I should get some strawberries in the next few days. This is the herb bed. If there was one tool or plant that you've not got, I've lost the comments there. I'm not sure how to see them once they're no, can't see how to get the comments to appear once they've disappeared off the screen. I think you said, Bill, if there was one tool, what would it that I'd really like to have? What would I have? Probably something that I haven't got, maybe, would be something to make deep holes, post holes. Sometimes I need to drive things in quite deep and find it quite difficult digging it out just with a normal spade. So one of those devices that you can use to dig post holes, I'd like, maybe. Just to take you around. Shallots. How far do you have to travel to reach your allotment from home? Oh, it's only about 5 minutes in the car. Pardon me. It's I live in a village in North Wales, and it's the allotment plots are quite close to me. So yeah, I'm able to. I could theoretically walk round here. It'd probably take me about 20 minutes to walk, maybe. But quite often I need to bring tools, so I tend to come round in the car. Um, Sunflowers. They've gone into buckets recently, and today I've just staked them up. And pardon me again, I've had to put slug pellets to keep these slugs and snails off, because otherwise they'd be eaten. I don't really like using slug pellets, but these are the more environmentally friendly ones, the ones that are based on iron as opposed to methaldehyde. I know you can get various things to to protect things from slugs. Here's the fruit cage. I'll just take you in there, and here we go. Yeah, sunflowers looking amazing. Thank you, Stony Creek Heritage Farm. Yeah, this is the fruit cage. It's very overgrown at the moment, but everything is growing well. We've got blueberries coming, some strawberries. These are all the perpetual strawberries, these ones with the pink flowers. Red currants. This is a sort of standard red currant. It's growing on long stems. Loads of black currants amongst over here. Well, you can see them. They're coming. I can certainly smell them. And over there, gooseberries. More red currants. Lots of bindweed, unfortunately, growing up round the fruit cage. That's the weed problems I have. What do I feed my fruit bushes on? Well, what I did do for the blueberries, I have to use what they call an ericaceous food, a sort of liquid feed. I don't feed them very often. Everything else, to be honest, I put down some, what did I put down in the spring? It was some potash, basically wood ash. Put that down on the soil. I have used artificial stuff called Growmore before. I do sometimes use a liquid feed. That's a high, what has it got? High in phosphates, I think it is. I think that's good for fruits from memory. I'm a bit tired now, so I can't remember remember things at this time of day. But yeah, so everything is growing well. We've had quite a bit of rain in the last few days, but it's still warm. It's been warm and sunny today, so everything has responded well to the warm, wet weather. The weeds, particularly. That's okay, Beth. Hope that explains a little bit what I use. You can use all sorts of things to feed fruit bushes, but basically you need something that produces fruit. So I think it's phosphates. Yeah, it's been humid. Yeah, certainly has been humid. I have had a concern about blight I did get a blight alert recently from. Oh, that's fine. Thank you, Stony Creek. Thanks very much. Have a great evening too. Thank you. I will be signing off from this live update soon anyway, because I need to get home. Um, yeah, yeah, take off a few suspect leaves if you think you've got blight. Yeah, that's definitely something you need to do. Um, I'll take you out of the up gardener. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've just been filling up the water barrel because I've used up all the water today. So I've just been using the hose to fill up the water barrel. We're lucky in that we do have water here on the allotments included in the price of the rent per year. So there are basically you can use your hose to connect to a tap and water your plants. Right, I'll just turn you back round and then I will say goodbye to you all. Thank you for joining me live, my first live at the allotment, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Thanks. Bye. I have some scallions. I don't know what that means. Right. Now, having never done this before, I'm going to have to try and find a way of turning it off. You think. Goodbye, Nick. Um, thanks, everybody. I found a way to do it.